15, the kitchen hums. A truck rolls somewhere down the road. There's a thin line underneath the door. Morning hasn't entered yet. My phone is face down by the window. I haven't promised anything. Jesus, I can feel the day rehearsing every answer I might give. Before the house wakes, before the water runs, say my name without a need or something to be done. I have spent so many mornings already running in my mind. Before the house wakes, bring me back into this room. I know how to make myself useful before anybody asks. I know how to call it kindness while I disappear inside the task. And by noon I'm sure with everyone for taking what I chose to give. Jesus, keep resentment from growing underneath the good I did. Before the house wakes, before the water runs, say my name without a need or something to be done. I have spent so many mornings already running in my mind. Before the house wakes, bring me back into this room. You slipped away before the daylight while the whole town looked for you. If even love can leave the crowd, teach me when to leave it too. You never asked me to be endless. You never called exhaustion love. Some things can wait outside this doorway. Some things are not mine to hold. Before the house wakes, before the water runs, say my name without a need or something to be done. I don't need a better morning. I need one that starts with truth. Before the house wakes, let the first voice here be you. The water moves inside the pipes. The door opens down the hall. The house is waking. I don't have to answer all at once.
Sun catches a scratch across the table. Yesterday's bread is in the bag. A grocery list beneath the salt. The rent notice folded underneath. I came in asking for a sign, something certain I could keep. Nothing in the room has changed, but there is enough for me to eat. First light on the table, bread heel in the bag. I asked what provision means. You pointed to what I had. Enough for this morning. Tomorrow can wait. The coffee came out then again. The cupboard has an empty row. There is enough to make one breakfast, not enough to make me feel in control. Jesus, you didn't say give us the year, you taught us to ask for this day. Maybe faith is not having more, but opening my hands anyway. In the desert every morning, you gave one day's share. What they kept because of fear could not protect them there. You met them again at sunrise. Meet me in the same way. First light on the table, bread heel in the bag. I asked how far your kindness goes. You pointed to what I had. Enough for this morning, tomorrow can wait. The rent is still waiting. The bread carried me today.
My phone lights up beside the bed. A town I've never seen is burning. Another name I cannot pronounce. Another number still increasing. The room is quiet, but in my hands the whole world has begun to speak. Jesus, before I touch the screen, put something steadier in me. Before the headlines tell me what to fear, let me hear what's true before the noise gets here. I will not look away, but I won't let panic lead. Steady my heart before I read. I scroll until the grief turns distant. One more picture, then the next, trying to prove that I am caring while the worry fills my chest. I can pray without pretending. Every burden belongs to me. Compassion does not have to mean losing every hour to fear. You said a heart that rests in you is not afraid of bad news. Not because the news is harmless, but because the heart knows you. So keep me tender, keep me present, keep me honest about my reach. Show me where to move toward mercy and where to leave the world with you. Before the headlines tell me what to fear, let me hear what's true before the noise gets here. I will not look away, but I won't let panic lead. Steady my heart before I read. The screen is still beside me, but it is not the first voice.
Three names down the side of the page, a coffee ring across the date. Sarah driving home from night shift, Daniel waiting for a call. Mrs. Reed across the street, her kitchen light stayed on past 2. Jesus, I say each name slowly, I don't know what else to do. Names in the margin, things I cannot change. I cannot carry what they carry. I can bring you every name. Go where I cannot go, do what I cannot do from here. I keep reaching for solutions, words that might repair it all. Then I leave another message when I should have learned to pause. Maybe prayer is not explaining how the ending ought to be. Maybe love can place a person in your care and let them breathe. 4 friends opened up a rooftop for a man who could not walk. They could not heal his body, they could only bring him close. I have no roof to open, so I write these names to you. Names in the margin, things I cannot change. I cannot carry what they carry. I can bring you every name. Go where I cannot go, do what I cannot do from here. The coffee ring is drying, the names remain with you.
Your coffee's cooling by your hand. We both know why neither drinks.
I wash the same spoon 3 times just to have something else to do.
Last night is still inside this room,
even with the volume gone. I built an apology in the hallway, then edited it down to nothing. Pride can make a strong argument and a very quiet morning.
I know exactly where you hurt me,
less clearly where I wounded you.
we left it overnight, and morning didn't make it small.
Jesus,
Meet us at this table before we build another wall. No one has to win this, no one needs the final word. Teach us how to tell the truth
without making love
love pay for it. He told us not to let the sunset carry anger into dark.
We missed that line by several hours, still you meet us where we are.
Give us courage to say sorry
without explaining it away.
We left it overnight, but it doesn't have to stay.
Jesus,
Meet us at this table
and show us what to give away.
No one has to win this, no one needs the final word. Teach us how to hear the truth
before we answer what we heard. things start there.
3 plates leaning in the sink, a towel hanging from the stove. The washing machine is finished, but I haven't moved the clothes. I keep calling motion faithful, because stillness feels like waste. Jesus, I have filled the morning before I've looked you in the face. The sink can wait, the floor can keep its dust. There will always be another thing reaching for these hands, but you are here now, and I am not behind. The sink can wait, I'm choosing this one thing. Martha stood among the dishes, bread and bowls in either hand. Mary stayed there on the floor while nothing went the way she planned. You did not call the serving worthless, or tell her not to care. You only showed her that a person can work and still not notice you there. If I wait until the work is finished, I will never sit back down. If I measure peace by empty baskets, peace will never come around. So leave one plate beside the water, I will come back to it soon. The sink can wait, the floor can keep its dust. There will always be another thing reaching for these hands, but you are here now, and I am not behind. The sink can wait, I'm choosing this one thing. The house is still unfinished, so am I.
Seven sparrows on the power line, leaning sideways in the wind. Above the grocery store parking lot, they leave and come right back again. I know every bill inside the drawer, every number in the bank. They know nothing up next Friday, still they rise without a plan. Sparrows on the power line, empty feet and nothing stored. They don't know what noon will bring, still they leave the wire. Jesus, you said your Father sees each small body when it falls. I am not beneath your notice when the balance runs too small. I can turn provision into numbers, then turn numbers into fear. Make a shortage out of something that has not even happened here. I am not asking you for riches or a life without a cost. Only keep me from rehearsing how I live through every loss. You said tomorrow has its trouble, I keep dragging it to now. I keep borrowing against it, though it hasn't happened yet. Paying interest with today's peace for a debt I do not owe. Sparrows on the power line, empty feet and nothing stored. They don't know what noon will bring, still they leave the wire. Jesus, you said your Father sees each small body when it falls. Teach me how to leave tomorrow where it hasn't come at all. The wire moves in the wind, and every sparrow leaves.
Day was breaking on the water, the nets had given nothing back. A figure waited by the shoreline with bread and fish above the ash. Peter smelled the burning charcoal like the fire from that other night. Then he climbed out of the boat and left the others rowing in. You made breakfast anyway, bread and fish above the flame. You did not make him earn a place or wait outside in shame. For the man who said he didn't know you, there was room beside the fire. If that is how you meet a failure, I can come to you this morning. I delay my prayers when I have failed, as if distance makes me clean. I prepare a better explanation before I let myself be seen. Jesus, I keep waiting to become someone easier to receive, but you were cooking while Peter was still swimming through the sea. 3 times he said he knew no Jesus. 3 times you asked him about love. You did not erase his failure, you gave him work beyond it. You fed him before the questions, you restored him near the coals. You made breakfast anyway, bread and fish above the flame. You do not make me earn a place or wait outside in shame. When I come with no defense left, there is room beside the fire. If that is how you meet a failure, I can come to you this morning. The charcoal kept on burning, and Peter stayed. She came while it was still dark. The stone was nowhere near the door. She stood outside the empty place and wept for what was missing there. You asked her why she had been crying. She thought the gardener had come. She asked where he had moved the body. Then you answered with one word. When you said Mary, nothing in the garden moved. The tomb was still standing open. The tears were not yet through, but the voice she thought was better disappear. Jesus, I keep looking for an ending that matches what I understand. Then you speak from somewhere living, and the story leaves my hands. You did not give her an explanation or show how death had come undone. You said her name the way she knew it, and recognition was enough. Sometimes resurrection enters without thunder through a voice. When you said Mary, nothing in the garden moved. The tomb was still standing open. The tears were not yet through, but the voice she thought was buried was speaking where she stood. When you say my name in darkness, let me know that it is you. Morning reached the garden, and Mary ran to tell.
One shoe by the door, the other underneath the couch. Your lunchbox is still open, and the bus is 2 streets down. The zipper on your backpack caught the sleeve of your blue coat. You're telling me a story while I'm trying not to rush us both. One shoe by the door, one small hand holding mine. In a few more minutes I will have to let it go. Jesus, walk the halls, I cannot keep that tender heart awake. Teach you when to speak the truth and when to give someone your place. I cannot choose who sits beside you or hear the jokes they make. I cannot stand behind your shoulder for every hard mistake, but I can send you through that doorway without pretending I don't fear, and trust the one who welcomed children is already waiting there. One shoe by the door, one small hand holding mine. In a few more minutes I will have to let it go. Jesus, walk the halls, I cannot keep that tender heart awake. Teach you when to speak the truth and when to give someone your place. They tried to keep the children from taking up your time. You called them to the center and held them at your side. So I will not ask, only that nothing makes you cry. Make you brave enough for kindness when kindness has a price. One shoe by the door, your small hand leaves mine. The bus turns at the corner, you found the other just in time. Jesus, walk the halls, I cannot keep that tender heart awake. Teach you when to speak the truth and when to give someone your place. One shoe by the door, an empty hook until 3-5. We were 7 miles from Jerusalem, walking slower than the setting sun, carrying the things we thought you promised, and the weight of what had not been done. You came beside us like a stranger, asked us why we looked so worn. I said, haven't you heard what happened? You let me tell you what you already knew.
I told you how the tomb was empty, how the women came back out of bread, how we wanted to believe them, but grief had made us slow to hope again. You spoke of Moses and the prophets, while the road grew dark beneath our feet. Something in me leaned toward you, before my eyes knew whom they'd seen. We knew you at the table, not upon the crowded road, when you took the bread and broke it like the night before you'd go. You were there inside our sorrow, you would walk through every mile. We knew you at the table, then you vanished from our sight. We had asked you to stay longer. There was darkness at the door,
then the chair across from both of us
was empty like before,
but the room was not abandoned,
and the silence was not dead.
We could hear our own hearts burning
as we reached
for coats again.
Did our hearts not burn within us when he opened up the word?
How could hope sit down beside us and we failed to know the Lord?
Still he did not leave us faithless, he was patient with our doubt.
Sometimes recognition enters when the bread is handed out. We knew you at the table, not upon the crowded road, when you took the bread and broke it like the night before you'd go. You were there inside our sorrow, you had walked through every mile. We knew you at the table and we ran back through the night.
7 miles behind us, the door left open wide,
the bread's still on the table,
and our hearts alive inside. I woke before the alarm again, with yesterday still in my clothes. The coffee burned against the pot, 3 messages marked urgent on my phone. I tried to pray across the counter, but every word came out rehearsed. I thought you'd tell me to be stronger, you said, eat something first. Elijah slept beneath the broom tree, too tired to carry being brave. You didn't meet him with a lecture or tell him he should be ashamed. You sent an angel with warm bread and water cooling in the dirt. Before the mountain and the whisper, you said, eat something first. Maybe mercy looks like breakfast, maybe faith can close its eyes. Maybe I am still your servant when I need to lie down twice. You know the road that waits beyond me, you know exactly where it hurts, and you are not offended when I need to eat something first. So I turned the screen face downward, cracked 2 eggs into the pan, opened up the kitchen window, let the morning touch my hands. Nothing holy filled the ceiling, no sudden fire across the earth, only bread and quiet kindness and permission not to work. Maybe mercy looks like breakfast, maybe faith can close its eyes. Maybe I am still your servant when I need to lie down twice. You know the road that awaits beyond me, you know exactly where it hurts, and you are not offended when I need to eat something first. The journey was too much for him, you were the one who said it plain. You did not shorten every mile, you gave him strength to walk again. Not through thunder, not through flame, not by pretending he was fine. first the water, then the bread, then your voice when it was time. Maybe mercy looks like breakfast, steam rising from a chipped white plate. Maybe you have never hurried those who reach the road too late.
I climbed a tree to see you without being seen myself. Kept my good coat buttoned like it hid the way I'd built my wealth. You stopped beneath the branches, said my name before we'd met, then invited yourself to supper, and I haven't closed the ledger yet. They watched you cross my doorway like mercy chose the wrong address. I poured the wine with steady hands and tried to hide my restlessness. You never asked what I had taken, you never read the figures out, but every number changed its weight with you sitting in my house. The ledger stayed open long after supper ended. Grace did not erase the names of the people I offended. You gave me more than pardon, you gave my hands away to carry something honest back to those I made repay. There was a widow near the market, I had charged beyond the law. A farmer sold his winter seed to cover what I said he owed. I used to call it business, kept the columns clean and straight. Now every line is someone's face, and restitution has a name. The ledger stayed open long after supper ended. Grace did not erase the names of the people I offended. Half of everything I've gathered, 4 times every crooked claim. Salvation crossed my threshold and rearranged more than my name. Tomorrow they may still despise me. Some wounds outlive return coins. Forgiveness does not make me innocent of every willing choice. But you called me a son of Abraham before the crowd believed I'd changed. So I'll spend the years you leave me living worthy of that name. The ledger stays open, there are doors I've yet to find. There are debts that cannot fit.
By sunrise I had folded every length of purple cloth, checked the knots along the awning, counted what the merchants brought. I knew the worth of color, what the wealthy women paid, but beside the river outside Philippi I heard a different kind of trade. There were women by the water, and a stranger speaking low of a carpenter from Nazareth and a grave that could not hold. I had negotiated prices with the sharpest men in town, but the Lord opened my heart without bargaining me down. Purple thread beneath my fingernails, river water on my dress. I had made a life from selling what the powerful possessed. Then you gave what none could purchase, and you asked no price from me. So I opened up my doorway to the people you set free. The neighbors called it reckless, strangers sleeping in my rooms, wet sandals by the threshold, bedrolls underneath the loom. But the house grew into something I had never planned to own, a table where your scattered people did not have to stand alone. Purple Purple thread beneath my fingernails, river water on my dress. I had made a life from selling what the powerful possessed. Then you gave what none could purchase, and you asked no price from me. So I opened up my doorway to the people you set free. Faith did not remove the ledger or the market from my week. I still measured cloth on Monday, still argued what the dye should cost. But now profit had a purpose, and the rooms belonged to grace. You did not call me from my labor, you met me in that place. Purple thread beneath my fingernails, morning light across the floor. There are travelers at the table, there are sandals by the door. What you opened by the river, I will not attempt to close. Let this house become a shelter anywhere your gospel goes. I tipped the jar above the bowl and waited for the last grain. My son was drawing circles in the flour that remained. It was enough to make one fire, one loaf too small for two. Then a hungry stranger asked me for the first piece when it cooled. I almost laughed from anger at the timing of his need. He spoke about the God of Israel and flour that would not leave. I did not see a crowded storehouse or sacks appear outside. Only one more handful waiting when I reached into the jar. Enough for today. Not enough to stop tomorrow from arriving with its questions and its ordinary sorrow. Enough for today. The jar is light but not yet dry. You have never filled the whole road, just a portion at my side. Some mornings faith was trusting, some mornings faith was bread, some mornings it was scraping every corner once again. The miracle was not abundance stacked in towers by the wall. It was finding what was needed when there should be none at all. Enough for today. Not enough to stop tomorrow from arriving with its questions and its ordinary sorrow. Enough for today. The jar is light but not yet dry. You have never filled the whole road, just a portion at my side. I would have preferred a storehouse, a lock against the coming year. You gave me daily evidence that you were daily near. No surplus for my pride, no famine for this day. Only flour beneath my fingers and the strength to need again. Enough for today. There is oil along the clay, there is bread upon the table, there is nothing put away. Enough for today. I can hear my child inside. You have never filled the whole road, but you met us where we tried. The jar still feels almost empty, almost.
By 6 the canvas filled the room with dust along the window. I pulled the leather through the rings while you marked where the seams would go.
We had left our home in Rome with what the order let us carry, a box of needles, folded cloth, and questions we could not bury.
Then Paul arrived with working hands, not dressed like some great teacher.
He took his place beside the frame and pulled the stubborn canvas tighter.
We talked of Jesus while we worked above the scrape of wood and thread. The gospel entered through our hands before it gathered overhead. Canvas and the word, needle, rope, and splinter, truth spoken between ordinary work and meals we shared at dinner. No platform in the morning, no crowd to know our names, only Christ among the workbenches and dust inside the frame. We heard Apollos at the meeting, bold and careful with the text.
He knew the fire of John's baptism, but had not heard what happened next.
We did not shame him in the doorway or correct him for the room.
We brought him home and set the table,
then told the story through. Canvas and the word, needle, rope, and splinter, truth spoken between ordinary work and meals we shared at dinner. No platform in the morning, no crowd to know our names, only Christ among the workbenches and dust inside the frame.
We moved from Rome to Corinth,
from Corinth on again.
the houses changed around us,
The church came walking in.
no building held the calling,
No title made it true. Wherever we unfolded cloth, there was room for something new.
Canvas and the word, needle, rope, and splinter.
The kingdom moved through rented rooms, through every changing winter. No platform in the morning, no stone beneath our names, only Christ among the workbenches and dust inside the frame. Hold that corner,
Pull it straight,
there is still another tent to make.